Good morning, how you doing? It's really early o'clock. It's not, it's 10 to 8 in the morning, and I thought I'd just come out as early as possible. I haven't even had breakfast or a cup of tea, which I didn't think about really because now I'm regretting it because I can't make tea in my shed. So yeah, that is a job on this year's to-do list, is I must be able to make a nice hot cup of tea in my shed this year at some point. But yeah, I went and got some more compost so that I can continue with laying out those new beds. You can probably just about see them behind me there. So yeah, I've got 6 more bags. Hopefully that will help. So I've just put 3 there with my pile of what's left there. So I've got, what did I have before? 1, 2, 3, 4, because the silver grow is going to go onto the bed that I'm going to sow parsnips into, and then I've got another 3 bags here. So yeah, this was as far as I got layout wise. Not too shabby. I think I need some more wood chips as well. I've still got this little pile of wood chips here left over from last year, which will easily do those parts on the other side there, but I'm thinking about doing some more wood chip, in these gaps between the beds, because when the beds were first put in, there was wood chip there. So yeah, thinking about it, I do want to keep, once this wood chip's gone, I do want to keep this area here as grass, so that we've got somewhere to sit out and Nancy's got somewhere to put her play tent. Right, I've got myself a bottle of water. Not quite a cup of tea, but it'll do. I just sat here just for a moment, just gonna listen to the birds and that, and me yabbering on. But I wanted to talk health really, a little bit, because if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I did have a couple of years where I was really quite poorly, and I was in and out of hospital quite a bit. I had a few operations, and last year really we called it the fun year. So to sort of make up for all the lost time, we tried to cram in as much sort of family fun time as we could, which was excellent. And I only went back to work and did a few hours a week while I was recovering. So yeah, I spent last year sort of really recovering. The downside to last year is that I've seen my weight creep up. So and you probably will have noticed as well if you've been watching for a while. And I figured now is the time really to sort of address that and try and do something this year, spend this year, really honing in on, getting my fitness back, because I miss it. I used to be quite sporty and, in and out the gym. I used to swim loads. Going back, I don't know, 7 years or so, I played roller derby down in Plymouth, which was amazing fun. So I do really miss that sort of level of activity, and I've been going to aquafit classes, which I actually quite enjoy. But yeah, I need to sort of hone in on it a little bit more, and I went yesterday to a gym who did a full body scan and showed me where all the body fat is, where was it, on the outer parts of my body, or was it around my organs, and found out all of that, found out a little bit more into sort of my blood pressure, and It was really, really fascinating. Before I went in, I was shaking. I was so nervous, incredibly nervous, because it just felt like a really massive decision to sort of go in there and think, right, now's the time. So yeah, I did do it. I clearly was nervous because I kept being told it's okay, you're all right. But yeah, so in about a week and a half I shall start that program, and they're fully aware that I've got some health conditions going on, and I still, I suffer big time with fatigue, and if I overdo it, then I'll just fall asleep. I'll be out the count for a few hours at least. So they're going to work with me on that so that I don't overdo things, and I just I don't want to stuff up my recovery basically, and they're fully aware, and I think they're going to look after me. I do trust them. So yeah, that's exciting that we're going to be doing that, and completely nerve-wracking and very scary. But yeah, looking forward to it in a way, and looking forward to feeling healthier, because I do find that when I'm working away up here I get quite out of breath, and that is most likely it's weight related, because I don't feel like that when I'm a good few pounds lighter than I am now. So yeah, it will be a good thing to say goodbye to some of that. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have a drink, enjoy the bird song, and then I'll crack on with laying those beds out while I've got time. So yeah, I've done a bit. I'm gonna go home now and have some breakfast, and then I'm gonna go swimming in a little while, so I need to get cleaned up. But I'll show you what I've done so far. I didn't get quite as much done as I wanted to, because I'm aching like crazy from yesterday. But yeah, I'll show you what I've done so far. So I've got cardboard laid out on the entire thing now. I've finished this bed here, started laying the path out with the wood chips and the bed down the bottom there, and just sort of readjusting where the path is going to go along here. So I've just dug out a little sort of dip along the edge of the bed. I'm not sure if it comes out very clearly on here, but I've just sort of dug a few inches of the path away so I can widen that bed slightly, and then the path will come more to sort of this side here. So that's that. And the other thing I did, just to give my back a little bit of a break, was just weed the bed where the fruit trees are. So that's weed free along there. So yeah, that'll do for now. I'll probably come back later this afternoon. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have a small breakfast, a bit of a swim, and probably walk the dog as well. So I've got an active day when I really feel like I want to sit down, because my legs and my back are aching from all the lugging around the compost and the wood chip. But yeah, it's one of those good muscle aches. So yeah, I'm gonna go now, and I might see you again later today. Right, I'm back at the plot again. I went to my aquafit class, went for a little bit of a swim after that, and then went home, had lunch, and promptly fell asleep on the sofa. So there you go. It's a good example of me saying, if I do too much, then I fall asleep. So that happened, but I've come up to the allotment. I'm going to give myself half an hour before I go back and do dinner. So yeah, got a bucket of wood chips just to put out. It's a massive new pile as I came in. I only had an empty bucket in the boot, so I thought I'd fill up the bucket and bring that with me. There we go, just put that bucket of wood chip down. Doesn't go very far, does it? There's one orange bucket there, so I've just filled in those 2 little patches that were left over from this morning, and then I'm going to start putting some compost out now and yeah, see how far I get with that. I think I might try and sort of build up, instead of doing like a whole bed then a whole path, I might just sort of build that bottom section up and sort of start bringing it forwards. It's starting to rain as well, which isn't fun. I've been enjoying this nice weather and the rain's coming in. Got dark clouds up there. Right, just as I'm starting to lose daylight, I've finished. I've done the lot, so I'm really pleased with that. I didn't think I was going to get it all done today, so yeah, very happy, and I'm very tired. I'll show you what it looks like. So there we go. So I extended that bed just a little bit and put the path in and finished the beds off. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, the beds aren't, you know, exact sizes because I just wing it. So yeah, that's it. That's a big job ticked off the list now. Really happy to have got that done. So now I can really concentrate. I've got a little bit of weeding left to do on this side, and then I can really concentrate on getting the other side sort of tarted up really. I just wanted to address something that a few people weren't keen on that I did the other day in my last video. So I used a tool called a Wolfgarten soil miller. So the reason I used that, and I know I'm putting in I'm trying sort of no dig beds on this side. The reason I used that, so it's really windy, is because the ground was so uneven. It was really lumpy and bumpy, and if I'd have just put the cardboard down and put down the compost, then I would have had, you know, big sort of high places and low places, and the compost wouldn't have gone on so evenly. So yeah, that's the only reason I did that, is to sort of break up the top layer and level it out so that there was a good amount of compost going on the top of all the beds, and it yeah, it's fairly even, and then I don't have to go round filling up divots and stuff later on. So I'm currently on Instow Beach in North Devon. Yesterday I spent a day at RHS Rosemore Gardens. Did a gardening course there, which was really nice. So I haven't been to the allotment, and the weather's been really lovely today, so we just thought we'd escape and jump in the car and go on a little adventure and find a beach. So here we are. Dog's racing around with his ball, and yeah, just having a lovely time. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.